All right, Riverside. We got it now, y'all. All right, we're gonna go right on back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I might have to come out of this hot ass shirt. Y'all bear with me for a minute. All right, now we back. Sorry for the delay. We got a minute, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds into this. So what we gonna do? I still can't see it. Where in the world? Twitch. I think I just seen it too. Okay, we live right here on Twitch. Let's go right here to YouTube and see where we at. Okay, we good right there. I think I just seen us pop up right there on Facebook. Wonder what the world is going on. Why ain't we showing up here on Facebook? It said, oh man. Okay, we already on public. Wonder why I can't see it. All right, we'll get back to that there. But anyway, the weather in Long Beach, California. The weather in Long Beach, California. Well, anyway, the weather in Long Beach, I don't know what's going on. What's the weather in Long Beach, California?
It's 52 degrees and cloudy in Long Beach.
Did y'all just hear that? It's 52 degrees and cloudy in Long Beach, but we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, and I'm going to see if I can go ahead and check this in about 4 or 5 minutes and see if we're up and running on Facebook, because we're up and running on Twitch. It's cloudy right about now, ladies and gentlemen. And then Long Beach, LA, Compton, Inglewood, Norwalk, Orange County, and the surrounding cities. The participation is 20%, the humidity is 92%, and the winds are traveling at a calm 10 miles an hour, and we have air quality good, which is a green light. So if you're traveling out here, if you're traveling out this way to the West Coast, let me give it to you for today and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Starting off today is 56, 53, and 60, 54, 61, 48, and then we got 63, 49, and that's for Saturday. Everybody talking about they got the message. They say they got the message. That's what they say. They say they got the darn message, ladies and gentlemen. They say that the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar, that they got the message. You know, quite a few people was posting to a comment that I made, because a buddy of mine from Buffalo, New York, but now he's down there in South Carolina, Derek Dino Stone. Give it up to Dino. And it had to do, and it must be the younger generation that's saying this here. It can't be too many people in my generation that said this here. It said that it was about the entertainment. It wasn't about the messenger. Did you get the messages? I take that statement back. It was I was just educated on the performance. Wasn't about entertainment. He was sending a message. John Smoot, yes, got the message, but that wasn't the place for it. Then someone else said, educate your mind. It wasn't about the entertainment. It was about his message. Stay woke. Stay woke. No, I meant wake up. I still love you though. Okay. It was the message, my brother, that was sent. Okay. This is something that I wrote, ladies and gentlemen. I wrote, so what? What was the message? Everybody knows about no but me. All that we think we know, damn it, we don't know. I didn't care for the halftime. I didn't understand too many words that was said, but I respect the person that's a revolutionary, because I'm not laying down my damn life for nobody but my family or the little kids or old folks, maybe women and some men. I don't think nobody truly know what that was all about. But those who made a big purse, sure, Jay-Z made a big purse. The white folks who allowed it to go on, what any black person made was nothing compared to what the organizers who desired what Rudolph Murdoch really made money, who desired. Rudolph Murdoch really made money, and the commissioner NFL got that purse too. So don't put the brother down. How many of y'all is in your neighborhood being a megaphone for justice or injustice? I just know this much. Everybody talk about black people need to stand up and do for themselves. Talk about growing your own food. You still getting them laboratory seeds from vegetables and fruit from that white man. The vegetables and fruit, those seeds ain't the natural stuff that we was raised on. You can buy all that farmland that you want, and these white folks and the Jewish folks to sell it to us, but they'll make sure that the land is barren to where it's toxic. So much toxic waste down there in the soil that if you grow any fruit or vegetables or livestock, you eat it enough, your insides will probably glow like a neon shirt. And you know that's not healthy. Do you people honestly think that they're going to allow there to be another Rosewood or Black Wall Street ever again? Black Wall Street ever again. Quit thinking like an imbecile because you have all these degrees. I'm talking about some of y'all. Got all these dollar degrees, and some of you that have degrees, you went to school and just wasting money and time. Having a diploma at a city campus or an Ivy prestige school and your supervisor at Walmart. Now that's what you call an educated fool, people. What's going to be his what is going to be going what is going to be just like that halftime show. The only one really truly cared for his own. The only one I really truly cared for was the one that Rihanna performed in. I didn't really care for that one that Drake, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg, and Eminem, and 50 Cent, and Usher did. That's my personal opinion. It was a little better than Dr. Dre, Usher's was a little bit better than Dr. Dre, okay? Bop, bop, bop. But I didn't care for him as well. The only one that I really enjoyed, like I said, was Rihanna and the halftime shows. The halftime shows. The best thing that I got out of that show last night with Kendrick Lamar was that young lady that was on stage singing, and I mentioned this to my wife, I like the way they had that little furry belt going around her waist, covering up her butt, and the dancers who was up on stage, male and female, not showing all their flesh. I liked it. That because if it would have been Beyonce, they would have paraded her all over the stage, showing all that cosmetic work. So you guys tell me, what was the damn message, since you guys know? Tell me and others, what was the message during the halftime show? This is part 2. After I got some comments, a few thumbs up on what I just read to you, but you can go to Facebook and read it. Part 2 was, but what we didn't see was the revolutionaries protesting and support of the Palestine people and for deportation of the Mexicans or the immigrants. They didn't show the positive stuff, but that had to be leaked after halftime in the football game. They didn't want to show none of the positivity of the people standing up against Israel. Hell, and some people that stand up against the United States, supporting Israel and all those allies. Who's going to go over there and take someone's land just like the Indians? They're going to go over there and take someone's land just like they did the Indians, the forefathers here, and them dead to the Indians. Just like what they did to the black people that was here. They took America, the original people, so this is just history repeating itself. Bullies moving the boundary markers of someone's land and property at all costs. Pay attention to what's about to come next, y'all. The powers of be, they are not going to lie. Let no one person to think that they're bigger than our forefathers. Believe that totally. Believe they have the power that they portray, and getting their backers all riled up. They'll do just like they did to Lincoln and to McKinley and to Kennedy and Malcolm and Martin. In order to restore a little bit of order, them good old boys, our president or vice president, think that they're going to come and change America. America is the way that the puppet masters wanted it to continue to be. The guys will see that the puppet masters what the puppet masters have in store for those big head politicians, male or female, and you just have as many Democrats on board with Donald Trump as you do Republicans and liberals. Yes. I was just voicing my opinion. Just a voice in my opinion. And everybody talking about they got the message. Well, let me ask you something. Since y'all got the message from the messenger, do the messenger have to ask you for your help? Is you gonna let the messenger, Kendrick Lamar, be the only one to carry that blood-stained banner? Because that is part of what comes with being a revolutionary, of them tearing you down and your family, making you homeless and everything else. So I'm asking the question, all of you who said that you got the message from the messenger, are you just going to be a hearer? Or are you going to do like the messenger Kendrick Lamar, and be a doer? Answer that question for me, y'all. Are you just going to be a hearer? Are you going to be a doer? I'd like to know. I truly would like to know. And not a doer. You know, it was a guy that came along before Malcolm. It was a guy that came along before Martin. And my hat go off to them all. And this guy, we sit around and play this game called spades, right? And when we get a good hand in spades, we get all those spades right. And we will run a Boston, y'all. Follow me now. This guy here was the first person killed during the Boston Massacre. Some of y'all get it confused with the Boston Tea Party. Guy by the name of Mr. Crisp Attacks. You spell his name Crispus. Crispus. Attacks. Attucks. I'll tell you a little bit about him right now. Now this here was a revolutionary before Martin and before Malcolm and Emmett Till. This guy was a sailor. He was mixed African and indigenous ancestry. He was the first person killed in the Boston Massacre, which occurred on March 5th, 1770. Yeah. And he did that of his own free will, just like Kendrick Lamar and just like Malcolm. But see, some of y'all know this and some of y'all don't. Martin didn't do this of his own free will. Them white folks got Martin to do that there when he was young, even though he was a preacher. The white folks, they got to some of the black leaders and talked Martin into being a sacrificial lamb. Martin Luther King. Do your history. They used Martin as a sacrificial king, a lamb, and he didn't do this on his own free will, but once he got in it, he was in it with both feet, 10 toes down. Then he had those black leaders around him, but there was one that was a Judas. Y'all know who he was. Martin wouldn't even shake his hand when he found out that he was a Judas. Right there in Memphis, Tennessee, when the night before he gave that speech, as a matter of fact, the night before he was shot, this guy tried to shake his hand, and Martin got wind that so wouldn't even shake his hand. He was the guy that was pointing up at the window. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Then see, you got loudmouth Al Sharpton, confidential informant. Just like some preachers in our own neighborhoods. They're confidential informants because they got their ass in trouble when they were early on in life and they still being used by the authorities. So you can't trust everybody. It ain't like the Catholic priests and the Father Mahoney and all them there and the Pope and the bishops, Archbishop and stuff like that there. See, they sworn to celibacy that once you tell them something that that's a covenant between you, them, and God. But not the black preacher. They get their ass thrown in jail if they don't go along with that extortion plan. But y'all got the message. Now that y'all got the message, it's Wednesday. How many of y'all is signing up to stand by Kendrick Lamar? He sang a little bit of Gil Scott-Heron that this will not be televised. Gil Scott-Heron. Some of y'all don't know nothing about him. Some of y'all do. Yeah, some of y'all do, and some of y'all don't know about Gil Scott. Yeah, this revolutionary won't be televised. But if y'all think that you're gonna let these celebrities, what they saying is true, but get into your head, right? And get the marching and tearing up stuff. Don't you know they will usher in that Patriot Act on your ass, on our ass? Yeah, quicker than you can inhale or exhale. You remember the movie London Has Fallen? Then you remember the sequence that came behind it when Morgan Freeman was the president? And they ushered that Patriot Act. They ushered that Patriot Act in on Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman tried to kill his ass with all those drones. That ain't just Hollywood. That's art imitating life. They have that type of technology. They got drones. You see how they knocking out all those Middle Eastern leaders over there? Same way they do it in London Has Fallen, and that other one that Morgan Freeman played in the sequence to London Has Fallen. Now, when are y'all gonna stand up and get your bloodstained banner and boycott. The generation before mine, my mama, my daddy, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and everyone that's my age that has older sisters and brothers and aunties and great-aunties and great-great-aunties and grandmothers and grandpas and stuff like that there, they used to boycott woodworks. When they say, well, no blacks go and spend any money with these people, stuck together. But that ain't how it is today. You see how these Latinos, well, I ain't gonna say Latino. I'm gonna just say Mexicans because I got educated a couple days ago. Latino is a slang, a negative word for Mexicans. You know, that white society laid on them when they tried to conquer Mexico, got their ass whooped. Yeah. Where is that down there in Texas? What's that damn place down there with the Spanish-American War? It'll come to me. But yeah, let's get lit up the United States has. That's why the United States couldn't overthrow them. Yeah. But you see how last week, when them Mexicans and Guatemalans and all those Spanish-speaking people and countries got together and boycott the streets, just like they did for what's the name, Floyd, George Floyd, like black folks were doing it, well, people all together. And I didn't see too many, if I seen any black folks out there helping support the Mexicans and El Salvadorian and Guatemalans, you know, as they do us. And they stick together. One thing about our people is just want to bring some collard greens and chicken and some Hennessy. You know, other cultures, they pull together. But we just as scared and portray that cowards just like our black leaders. We ain't had a black leader since Martin. Since Martin. We ain't had a black leader since Martin. They all been cowards. And go for Obama too. He ain't do shit for us. Name one thing Obama did for us. He passed bills for every nationality under the sun. Didn't do a damn thing for us. Didn't write us a human rights bill. Wouldn't have cost him no money. Wouldn't have been no deficit. All you had to do like Trump, executive orders. And I hear that old shit that he would have ended up he would have ended up with a bullet or something. Guess what? He know damn well the job was dangerous before he took it, so I don't want to hear that shit. You know? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Every job is dangerous. Whether you're working in a laboratory, working in a kitchen, or you a janitor, you mixing compounds. If you don't know those liquid compounds, you better not try mixing ammonia and bleach together. You're gonna make a gas that's gonna tear up your respiratory system. And Obama ain't do a damn thing for us. But give us a damn stimulus package, and it was direct deposit. You couldn't return that some bitch if you wanted to, and you didn't get a cost of living raise for 2 damn years, whether you was on Social Security or whether you was working a 9-to-5 job, you didn't get a cost of living raise for 2 damn years. Everybody talking about what Trump doing. Trump doing exactly what the puppet master is telling him to do. Just like Obama and both Bushes and Clinton and every damn president, they were doing what the puppet masters. Ain't no president bigger than the puppet masters. So don't get so caught up that all this is Trump's ideal. Some of it is, but not all of it. The old white man down the street said that, and he told me this here during Trump's first term. He said, little white man, he retired from the Navy. Right now, he's still living. He'll be close to maybe 95 years old right now. Him and his wife live down the street. He'll walk his Pomeranian dog, me and him would talk, because we know each other, being neighbors and stuff for about 18, 19 years. And he said, when Trump was getting all the Supreme Court justices and all that kind of stuff in place, he said, let Trump go ahead and get too big-headed and start messing with them good old boys and them corporations' money. They gonna get together, the Republicans and Democrats, and they gonna put a slug in the back of his damn head. And that go for Eli Musk's ass too. You see, you don't hear all that loud talking with Jeff Bezos and Zuckerberg. They there for the tax cuts. They know what side they bread is buttered on. Cause shit, Bullet don't care who it hit, innocent or the guilty. All right, I'm gonna sign off here. I gotta see why my damn Facebook ain't popping up. Let me see if it don't pop up before I sign off, because I truly, damn, I don't know what the hell. I definitely got to go on my settings and see why it ain't popping up on Facebook. Is on everything else. All right, this is Uncle Floyd with the Gift of Gab with Uncle Floyd on Facebook, on Twitch, and I'm on YouTube. Let me sign off here and go into my settings and see if I can get this thing going right. Damn. Where is my settings at?